welcome or welcome back. My name is Natasha, and I am on a health and happiness quest in 2023. So, weighed in this morning, been weighing in, but I'm just fluctuating between like 237 and 235, it's just different every day. So I don't really have a real measurement that I feel like is accurate given the sheer amount of fluctuations. I guess if you wanted to call it an average, it'd be 236-ish. So that is the current weight. So updates on what I've been up to since last had a nice little chat with y'all. I went on a fun little trip over to the San Antonio, Kerrville, Hill Country area. So went out there for like 4 days. Got to see my parents because they were in town for a work conference for my dad. Did the kind of typical things like the river walk, etc. Went to a bunch of different state parks. Got almost 20,000 steps on 2 different days. So close. I think it was like just a couple hundred under. So did that. I will be doing a full video with all the clips on that at some later point. I didn't really think it would fit in well with all the rest of the updates for the week. It's a lot of clips, so it'll be its own thing. So besides that, just kind of been working. Was fairly lazy after the trip. All of that hiking and stuff, I managed to do something in my hip with like anytime you do like knee up sorts of movements on one side specifically, you just kind of hurt. There's something felt like, I don't know if I overdid it or what. So kind of took it lazy because of that, as well as it was just rainy and gross out, and I just, didn't want to do things outside, so I didn't. Hip was starting to feel better, did a cleanup event on this past Saturday, and it was great. It was from like 8 to 2. We got a lot of trash out of the river, which was well needed. There's still more. I was doing it with an organization who does that essentially every single weekend from like January through like their main event, which is coming up next weekend in February. It was nice to get out on a boat, but all that tromping through mud, very sticky mud, and the just like leg movements to get up and around all of the different like bushes and vines to prevent yourself from tripping. My hip is now a little angry at me again. So I'm gonna just kind of mostly do stretching and try to let that get back to normal fully, and then probably try to figure out if there's any like sort of hip exercises that I need to do, because it's like right, I don't know, it's on like the front part of the hip. Again, it's anytime you do like a knee, like a high knee-esque situation is where it hurts. And I don't want to fully injure it or injure it more, so gotta be careful. 5K training was going well. I haven't done that since I went on my trip with my parents. I had done it like before I left, and then I left on that, and again kind of tweaked the hip, so didn't want to try to rush it, as well as the weather was gross, and I enjoy doing most of my walking / running outside, but given the sheer amount of severe weather that I was going through, didn't really work out so well for doing that outside, if anything. But hopefully once my hip is kind of feeling a little bit better, we'll get back to it. Walking and stuff doesn't hurt. It's just anytime I lift my leg higher than a normal walk situation would be. So maybe I'll try to start that up sooner. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Food has been fine. Didn't go too crazy or anything like that. When I was out in the hill country, enjoyed things, but didn't go too crazy. Tried to make generally good decisions. And I feel like I mostly did that. We went to a delicious barbecue place called Cooper's. If you've never been, you should do that. And I had leftovers that I've been eating off of for the rest of this week, of amazing brisket as well as chicken. because I bought extra specifically just to have at home because it's so good and you only get out there every so often. So food's been good, exercise been weight's been kind of whatever, but have had a lot of fun. So that's important too. I don't really know if I have any clips or any fun pictures. It's on my phone and I can't look at that while I'm talking to you. So I just did a quick check to see if I actually had any clips for you this week, and I don't. So you just get a fun little chatty video. So those are pretty much my updates. Gonna keep on keeping on, and yeah, glad to have some fun and get out there and do some things, and I'll let you know what ends up happening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this random little update and that you'll enjoy the hill country, San Antonio, all of that sort of video, state parks, in the next one. And I hope you have a great week. Please do all of the YouTube things, such as giving this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribing so you can continue on and see what other adventures I get up to, and otherwise, just have a great day. Bye.